So what are some of the key things in addition to this list that we think are most important then?
Well, I think an EDR solution, right? And EDR, as we've discussed many times, Endpoint Detection and Response, not an antivirus, right? There's some tools out there that are still just antiviruses doing it on patent files. It's not good, right? So tell me, these endpoint security solutions, are they all built equal? Do they all provide EDR? What's the go? What's the difference?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Not all EDR are equal.
Okay.
So I think importantly, some of them perhaps perform in some areas better than others, but there certainly are standout tools that overall and in general are better at blocking threats. And we know this because we have quite an experienced defensive team at Trisco Labs who are constantly testing these EDR solutions through activities like red teaming, right? And purple teaming, where we can actually run attacks and techniques, tools, and find out how the EDR responds. And we certainly do see trends where some are better than others.
There's also an independent firm, MITRE, who has just released their assessment on EDR solutions. So top of your head, how many did they test?
I actually don't know, but there are a few, I'd say 20 plus different solutions in that list. Yeah, the MITRE attack evaluations, for anyone who wants to look that up, it's a really good resource to maybe select a few different EDR products and then MITRE have independently and unbiasedly, neutrally tested how these products fare against some known sophisticated threat actors, right, using various tools and techniques.
Yeah, and you can sit and you can choose several of them and compare them side by side. And I think the really disappointing part of our industry is what we faced about an hour ago, where we sat and we looked for the MITRE evaluation tool, and we were like, yeah, just chuck it in Google. And I think it was ranked number 8.
Yep.
The actual tool itself.
It might be a bit difficult to find because every EDR vendor and their dog has sponsored a link to show you how they went, right?
Which just it comes back to the general public about cybersecurity of, well, my managed service provider has told me this is good, or someone has told me this is great. How am I meant to know? What should they be doing if they've got this tool? MSPs come through and said, "No, you've had that for 5 years and you haven't been breached. It's all fine. It's all great. Just trust us." What should the average client be doing?
Well, this is a really good resource in that situation, right? Because you're getting the information from an unbiased entity, someone who has no input in the results. They simply want to be factual about those results. However, I think you probably do need to go a bit further than this and make your own assessments. Talk to vendors, set up meetings, do a market analysis for an understanding of where these products really function well. But then you got to take the next step. When you implement these things, you need to test them.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You need to perform engagements so that you can get undeniable proof of how they function.
Yeah, it's
and
something
this
like
is where we talk about red teams and purple teams.
Red team or an adversary simulation to test these things. So you might have all your faith in it, but if you're not testing it, you might be letting yourself down.
That's right.